Hi guys, and welcome to what has been an absolutely crazy month. So these are all my video game pickups for June 2022. So I'm going to start the month a bit different. I'll start off with my digital stuff because I actually bought some digital stuff this month. On the Xbox I bought Sisters Real, which is basically a shoot 'em up as most people call them. You're walking up the screen, you play as four different sisters who are trying to marry the same guy, and it was on offer. It was a shoot 'em up, and it wasn't very good. Super disappointed. I thought, didn't really even look into the premise. It was down from like 18 quid to 3 quid. It was a shoot 'em up, so yay, and no. Couple of quid's worth maybe, couple of easy achievements, but no. Second digital pickup was a real big urge to play Resident Evil Origins, but it hasn't been going on sale lately. However, the Resident Evil Origins pack has, and that includes Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil 1, and then all the DLC, which just turns out to be costumes to Resident Evil 0. So that was my other Xbox One pickup. I even have 2 digital Nintendo Switch pickups this month. Who knew I bought digital Switch games? Well, you guys do now. So, it'll come no surprise what they were. As part of the offers, I got Guilty Gear 1, which was something like 96p, and Guilty Gear XX Accent Core, blah blah blah, whatever it is, for £1.8p, so I can play my beat 'em ups on the go to go with my Street Fighter. Dirt cheap in the sale, so I had to have them. Okay, so we'll actually start. Big shout out, first of all, to Mark Jowett. He's known as the magazine guy. Basically, he's been helping me get my Dreamcast and my official Dreamcast and my official Saturn games over the year. Now, he was to do with a new magazine that's come out called Sega Powered. And I know I've missed them, so I was kind of like, oh, that really, really sucks. However, I've been talking to him a lot. And he recently did one of the conventions, and he's like, if I go to the conventions, I can get you all free prints, Cliff. So I was, yes, please, buddy. So, yeah, I am now up to date. And I have the first 3 issues of Sega Powered. Now, I've only had a quick glance through them, but what I've seen so far I've really, really liked. And I really recommend, if you're like a retro fan like me, you definitely go and get this magazine. This is more of one that's done by the fans, and because, to be honest, Retro Gamer to me it's just awful these days. They're rehashing stuff, and I'm sorry. I still get it. I get the 5 for £5 subscription. But the Retro Gamer mag just lost it. This is like more personal, more fun, and it's just a pure love letter by Sega fans, retro fans, to people like us, and very, very highly recommend you popping out there and getting it. Okay, so an awesome thing popped up. One of the groups, someone decided to sell their Xbox Series X. And he wanted a really low price for it, but it came with some extras. And I was kind of like, as I'm sorting it out in the background, and yes, the table is in super wide mode, you will see soon. And as I'm talking to the guy, I'm like, oh, I'd love that, but how could I do a deal? So I did a deal. And we'll start off with what I got. I got the Halo limited edition Xbox Series X. Man, this thing is absolutely gorgeous. It's so good. I thought about pre-ordering it, but I knew there wouldn't be a chance, so I didn't bother. And the guys, they clearing his bits out. Done it, super good price on this and other bits. And just a little thing for you people to know. If you shine a dark light on the console, up here shows the installation where Halo Infinite takes place. Yeah, really, really chuffed. So the console goes there. It also came with a boxed steelbook copy of Halo Infinite, but I don't have that anymore. You'll see why. And it came with the Xbox Series 2 Elite controller, which I have been using for my games, and wow, it is absolutely amazing. This, oh, it's so good, so good. They're £180, and I knew I was never going to splash the cash on it. So you say, it looks like you've spent a lot of money, Cliff. No. So basically what happened, is I quickly sold my own personal Series X. Okay, and so this upgrade works out. It cost me with this, and Halo, £35. But what did I do? I sold Halo for £20. So this upgrade for this and this cost me £15. Yeah, how could I turn that down? Absolutely, wow, amazing. And the month just just kept going really, really good. Should I pull off the table? In Dover, there was a guy listing this item for sale, 1/3 of its retail price. And I was just like, yeah, go for it. Seagate expansion, £60. 1 terabyte Seagate expansion, £60. Plug straight in the back. If you look at my other channel, Cliff Stuff, I've actually done an unboxing of these 3 items. Well, they'll be released in June, so they're set to upload, but they're not uploaded yet. There you go, there's some futures to look forward to. Yeah, so I've had a very Xbox themed month, as we say. So, you guys are aware of, I'm trying to go for all the backwards compatibility games and all that sort of bits and bobs. So, I used quite a bit of my CEX credit up this month, and I got this lot and a few bits there. So these are all, first of all, Xbox 360 games. So we got Thrillville, Off the Rails. As everyone likes to do, these box and complete with manual, lovely condition, it's all in there, la 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 la. More receipts. The First Templar, box and complete with manual. I ain't gonna do it anymore, I just find it, yeah, no, not me. And that wasn't £6, it was £2. Sacred 2. These are all complete, so I don't need to say that anymore. Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City, which is freaking awful. Mini Ninjas, which I got really bored with. But you know, I have lots of CEX credit, and I still have lots of CEX credit, and my goal to finish my 360 backwards compatibility games is getting there. Max Payne 3. Final Fantasy 13. Fear 2, Project Origins. Avatar: The Burning Earth, which of course, The Legend of Aang: The Burning Earth, which of course is the game that you can get 1,000 achievements scoring by tapping B in about 10 minutes. That's what that's known for. Those are my 360 pickups. And to chuck some more receipts out of the way, I got some OG Xbox games as well. Games that this game will be tested but never played. ESPN NHL Hockey. 50p. This OG Xbox game annoys me. Many years back, I went through just wanting to play basically all the Star Wars games, and I got to this one, and I hated the control, and Star Wars Obi-Wan, kind of relevant with the new TV series which is out, which is, I've watched the first 2 episodes, and yeah, let's see where it goes. Meh so far, but let's see. But this game, you control your lightsaber with your right analog, and it's just shite. So, yeah, but I've got my goal. I'm going to reach it. Never see out of the way. A bloody PlayStation 2 game. Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. Yes, I have it on the 360, but I want all the Mortal Kombat games. And a Nintendo DS game. Luigi's Mansion 2. Because I don't have Luigi's Mansion 2, and eventually I would like to play it. So a seller on the groups turned up online, whose name I'm completely blanking. I think it was Aaron, I'm sorry if I'm wrong. But he was selling some really nice bits and some really, really good prices. So I basically did a deal with him over 2 bundles. The first bundle turned up and I was so chuffed. This was the first bundle. Can you guess what that is? So the first one is the OG Xbox game. I have no space for these. Grabbed by the Ghoulies, which, has anyone got this where it hasn't got a faded side? The reason I have not bought this from CEX, because it's been in all the CEX there's ever been into, because it has a faded side. I mean, this one he did really, really good price for me. And yeah, but I have played this, finished it, but it's on the back's compatibility list. The next one is what I've been wanting for such a long time and just not been willing to pay the £30+ it goes for. The only Mario Kart game for a console I don't own, including Mario Kart 8 now, Mario Kart Double Dash. And you know, I've never played this. I have seen people play it, but personally I've never played it. Are you ready? Complete with instructions. I don't know if it's the original case, I don't know if the original case was red, but hey, it looks pretty cool. But the main reason I started talking to this guy is I had a massive urge to play a game, a certain game, and the price he was doing it was a lot better than anywhere else, and that was Luigi's Mansion. I was so chuffed. I finally managed to arrange some time. I had a day off, well I didn't have a day off work, don't get days off work these days. I had an evening free, so I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to sit down and play this, and this was like a week or so after I got it. Set the GameCube up, got the pad, put the official pad in because the non-official pads are dreadful, put the disc in. This can't be red, this can't be red. And it was like, oh, the search for a Luigi's Mansion continues. But I spoke to the dude and he straight away was like, really, there was no hesitation, he gave me a straight refund. Didn't even want the box and manual back, so I could just be looking for a disc now. So, I will play this. I do want this to be the next game I play. So before I go into the first part of the second bundle, I went to see Top Gun Maverick tonight, and I must say, what an amazing film. No spoilers, no spoilers. But from start to finish, absolutely, the start up was so good. It got me back into the mode of, you know, the 1980s Top Gun, and I've always loved my planes. And me and my buddy Mark, we grew up like playing all the flight simulators. And it was quite funny at one point during the film. There were, you know, no spoilers. There's a plane tries to land on an aircraft carrier. I kind of look at Mark and I'm like, just think we've done that 1,000 times. But of course, in, you know, Amiga games and PC games and that in the past. But yeah, the film itself, brilliant, absolutely fantastic. If you get a chance and you're old like me, go and see it. If you're not old like me, go and see it twice. So the continuation of games. The second pack started with some Xbox 360 games. All backwards compatible, all complete with manual. Binary domain. Box menu! Conan. Pound me with your thunder. If you've ever played this, you know what I'm talking about. And this is actually a really good game. First Encounter Assault Recon. Fear, the first one. The Outfit, which is pretty cool. I saw buddy Adrian play this back in the day, but never played it myself. Risen, because it's Risen. Risen 2, because it's the sequel to Risen. And because I was an idiot and didn't realise I bought it there, The Last Templar. But this is really cool because it has the slipcase. So, yeah. Do these in order. Final Fantasy 13 Part 2. And last of all, Lightning Returns, Final Fantasy 13, also known as Part 3. So that's the good start, but the bit unfortunate. Then the other stuff, but this is the cream, the creme de la creme of the crop. These are the ones that we didn't take much time to negotiate over. Good prices, very good prices all round. I've bought N64 games. And the first one, because it is the only game I don't own in this series, I now do, is Killer Instinct. These all have box cases, protectors. They're all complete with manuals and any extras that comes with them. And never played this, and I'm really looking forward to setting up the N64 to play it. When I put the SNES one on, when I bought the SNES one a few months back, just had to. It was probably last year now, but it feels like a few months back. I just had to play through it, and I really enjoyed it. Because I played the SNES one in the past, but this I've never ever played. I think it's on the Rare Collection for the Xbox, but again, I've never played it. Really looking forward to that. Speaking of the Rare Collection, another game that's on it. Banjo-Tooie. Boxed with manual in absolutely superb condition. And we're running out of space up there, aren't we? Yeah, had to have this. This is one of my favourite Rare games. I played through this completely on the Xbox 360. Not as good as the first one. The problem with this one is after a while, it just gets so mundane. Was it the first one, Banjo-Kazooie, I never found it got mundane. This one, it really, really did, which is a shame because it is a really, really good game. And the last one, the creme de la creme. I played this recently via my buddy Adrian's N64 cartridge EverDrive, and I knew I had to have it. My second favourite game. Third favourite game in the Resident Evil series. Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil Code Veronica, Resident Evil 2. And I couldn't believe how good this played on the N64. Obviously there's no cutscenes, but it just blew me away how good it was. It was absolutely fantastic. And yeah, so amazing price on that bundle of stuff up there. The highlight obviously being Resident Evil 2. And the guy's just clearing out his collection because he's moving on to something new, and I can't quite remember what the something new was. It is next adventure in life, or whatever that may be. It's tea time. And so we are down to our last three items. The first one is a video I did really recently, and that is the Dreamcast version of Postal. Yeah, go back and watch me play this because, I mean, it's only been 2 days since I played it, but this is really, I just love the mass slaughter going around killing everyone. If this would have come out on the Dreamcast back in the day, this would have been the one for the American Senate to get involved in. I don't actually know the full story about how this never actually got officially released. I'd like to know that, and I'm sure my buddy Martin, when I chat to him next, will tell me the whole story. So I have two last pickups. The first pickup was a local pickup. I paid £15, which was annoying because this came out of nowhere on the, I think it was a Sainsbury's sale for £8.99 for a day, but it was good because it's half what it goes for anyway. That is Sackboy on the PlayStation 5. I've installed all the Little Big Planet games, and I advise you guys do it now because there are tons and tons of updates, and when those updates get removed, you lose that content forever on the PS3, of course. But this is basically just an adventure game, and I like the idea that play for the single player game. So I'll play for the single player game, and later on down the line, we should grab it and probably play for the co-op version of it. I still don't think co-op's been released. It's another Halo, just not as good as Halo. But when it gets released later on down the line, it's another game for me and Richard. And I shall finish up on a Nintendo Switch game. And you're looking at that and going, my God, Cliff, you've had a crazy month. And you're correct, it has been crazy. And this literally happened 2 days ago. I wasn't going to buy anything else this month. This came up local, really cheap. Well, it wasn't cheap, but I had it up for a price. I made him an offer. They accepted it. It's a game I've actually been wanting to play for a while. Me and Tony played the Wii U version of this, and for some reason we just couldn't get on with it. We was all like out of sorts, out of vertigo, and we was just missing everything we was going for. But I'd like to give this another try, especially with the free add-on they gave us, and that is Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. But look, factory sealed. So I'll have another reason to turn my Switch on until Bayonetta comes out. But of course, I've got the Guilty Gears to play as well now. Because me and Tony did play this co-op one night on the Wii U, and for some reason, when we're above to land on the monsters, we just missed every single time. We just couldn't figure out. And after hours and hours of playing, we just gave up. But I mean, people say to me, even if I don't play the 3D Worlds, Bowser's Fury is absolutely worth it itself. So I really, really do look forward to playing this. Yeah. So we end the month on Nintendo. Yeah. So also I've been saying my June pickups all the way through this, as I realised at the end of the video. These are my May pickups. So you've seen the subtitle May quite a few times because I'm an idiot. Well, I'm actually filming this after a long day's work. Straight home from work, see Top Gun Maverick, straight in here filming, and it is now 3 minutes past 12. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, have you guys had any good pickups in May? What have you been up to? Anything exciting happened? Have you played any new games that surprised you? And Stuart, if you're watching this, stop throwing your 360 games away. Send them my way. I love the content, buddy. Keep it up. Anyway, guys, thank you lot for watching, and I'll catch you next time. When I extend the table, I literally can't get out. I have to climb under the table because I'm caught by my display cabinet here, which no longer has Ni no Kunai. Did you notice that it finally sold? I've had that for sale for like ages and ages. It's replaced by Mr. Perfect, but I have something there for next month. And that side, I have my glass display cabinet. There literally is no way for me to close. I can't even push it forward because I knocked the camera and the lights over. So I'm going down. Bye bye.